Hello and welcome to this episode about clarifying expectations. We often speak with managers and they're going like, people aren't quite performing to my expectations. They're not really meeting my ideals of what I want from the performance, from the role, or from the team. And then we ask, well, how well are you clarifying that? How well are you articulating that? And this model can really help with understanding that. So here we have performance with low performance and high performance, and here we have the progression of time. And we can look at this as saying, this red line here needs to be what are the minimum standards for the role? And they can be codified and articulated in a job description, which is ideally an outcome-based job description, where the outcomes are absolutely clear and without any ambiguity of all the things of how the job will be measured, all the tasks or outcomes that need to be delivered. And that by the time they get to probation, they'll have met that standard. And if they don't meet that standard, you know that then there are either some training or development issues or perhaps some consequences that they need to understand because it's not good enough. They need to get above that line in order to be able to meet the requirements of the job. So it's really important to be explicit about the minimum standards and regularly have conversations with people about that. However, most managers want an ideal or have an ideal in their minds about what they really want from people, but that's not articulated clearly. And another thing that's important, not only is it important to articulate it, and that could be through the outcomes of the team, the outcomes of the organization, or the vision that you have for the team, or the vision for the organization, but it's about tapping into the individual's motivation and engagement, because this, moving above the minimum requirements, actually requires discretionary effort. And because if they go above this minimum, they're doing their job, right? You can't expect anything more from them. Unless you can tap into that engagement and motivation and really find out what it is that drives that individual and say, you can have more of what you want from your work by helping me achieve this ideal standard. And then you're really in business. So what is it that you need to have? What conversation do you need to have about where your people might be on this performance curve and what your real ideal expectations are, what their motivation is, and what will it take for them to be fully engaged in their role? So you could discuss this with your team, with individuals, and above all, when it comes to clarifying expectations, stay curious.